excuse me, but we are L Boogie CFT. Hey, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing this morning, man? The sun is shining bright on your boy once again, as you can see. Man, shout out to all the new subs, man. We made it to 1,000 subs yesterday, man. Man, y'all really helped your boy get to that spot, man. That's what's up. I appreciate it. All right, we're gonna talk about this direct attack on free speech. There's still a lot of stuff going on. Sorry for the seatbelt. Let me put my seatbelt on, y'all. Let me put my seatbelt on. We're just a man, you know. Just a man. I'm only a man, you know. I'm human. Alright, I'm human. Alright, here we go. So we got a little video today from Bro Sanchez TV. We're gonna talk about this freedom of speech thing. I think he hits it on the nail. Very well, the way that he explains it. And you know, of course, if you're not paying attention, then you know, maybe you're just not in tune. But freedom of speech is at stake, even though it's an amended right that we have as United States citizens. So here we go, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to all the new supporters. Shout out to all the subs, man. I really appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. We're going to keep this thing going. Can't stop, won't stop. You know what it is, man. Let's go.
Their way, their private, whatever. So now, bro, it's the end of the revolution, right? And they're trying to rile everybody up so they can bring in some loud weapons or finally use them silent, ear-busting, frequency-generated bullshit weapons, right? And part the fucking Red Seas with it. My point is, is it going to have to be that way, right? Is it going to have to be that way since what they've done already, we're learning about, and we're learning their dark back parts of their mind and shit, right? And it's affecting the majority rather than them. And it's benefiting them. I hope that makes my opinion anyway is that this is a way to pass some new laws, and it will be for social media based instead of public based, right? Where they can squeeze tight and just come to your door, and because of the Patriot Act, they don't have to have a warrant. Come on in and get you because you spoke your mind. That's fucked up. Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah. Who's next?
So he's basically, so that guy just basically said like, hey, they're going to be targeting the social media platforms to make sure that those people are not able to just, you know, speak about certain topics and stuff like that. I think it already has occurred. It's already occurring. You know what I mean? So, yeah, most definitely. I think it's already occurring.
Ball, like all the white people that's in baseball. Yeah, break it down.
Yeah, well, you know, so you can't put that on us. Basketball, you know, no. You putting people, you know, without a criminal system, a system that criminalizes people, jail.
Oh, skip. Hold on.
Bail them out when they go to jail. So if you're Walmart, Kmart, it the Constitution. Otherwise, that corporation's got that kind of power, but it go attack on free speech. It is a direct attack on free speech, and it is a way for by the rules we have to in this country.
I actually haven't heard that phrase before, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so you can go and look it up. It's old, but it's true. It's very true. There is a problem in America with
hold on. I need to
people
make sure.
have been compromised, right? Now that didn't even come from black people. That came from patriotic white people. Are you familiar with that catchphrase, "We the corporations," as a way to joke and say that the corporations have kind of taken over in this country?
I actually haven't heard that phrase before, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so you can go and look it up. It's old, but it's true. It's very true. There is a problem in America with foreign companies coming over here, capitalizing, doing business on our land, but they don't have to abide by the rules we have to abide by. When you say that isn't an attack on free speech, it is a direct attack on free speech. It's a way for foreign entities to come over here.
So foreign entities coming over and implementing these policies and procedures on American citizens, trying to strip us of our freedom of freedom of speech. Okay, so you can say something, right, and then be punished for it by your corporation. That means that they're going to strip you of your monetary gain. You won't be able to say certain things at a job, even though you're off the clock. You're working. You're not working. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. You're not working. You have nothing to do with what's going on currently at work, and they still want to make sure that they get rid of you because you said something in your private sector home, or you said it in the freedom of your dormitory. Like, come on, man.
Undermine the Constitution, and then just say you have a Palestinian company come over here. They're a big tech company. They hire a bunch of Americans, and you say something against Palestine on your Facebook, and now you out of a job. Can't nobody take up for you, Blair, because they're going to say, well, that corporation's got that kind of power. But it goes back to this. Should the corporations have that kind of power? Hell no. No one should be able to come to America and undermine the Constitution. If every American got to follow the Constitution, any entity doing business on this land should have to follow the Constitution. Otherwise, that corporation, as far as I'm concerned, is non-American. All Americans have to abide by the Constitution. So if you're Walmart, Kmart, NFL, and you can bypass the Constitution, you're not even an American organization at that point. So my whole thing is, it is a way to undermine Americans and the rules we laid out for everybody. If the big corporations can get tax breaks, bailouts, they don't got to follow the rules every other American got to follow, eventually they're going to gain power. Because think about it. If all of us playing a game of Monopoly and some players don't got to follow the rules and some players got to follow the rules, then the players that don't got to follow the rules going to end up making all the wealth. And then if they land on luxury tax, they don't have to pay. Every other player bail them out when they go to jail. Every tax, and they only enrich themselves and they don't acquire no debt. They're going to take over the monopoly board, and that's what's happening in America.
I am getting frustrated with the Trump issues. Like, it's like, is Trump there to just cause a ruckus? Like, he's like Wu-Tang, like, bring the ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Like, that's, when I see Trump, that's all I think about is I think that's Raekwon, or that might be RZA. I don't know who that is on the hook. Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Like, it's like some Wu-Tang shit. You know what I'm saying? Some flopping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? When it come to this it's just an uproar. It's just a ruckus. All right?
Americans don't understand what's going on in a capitalistic country. Is so important for every single entity to abide by. Otherwise, this monopoly game is now compromised and some people getting cheated for. The banks is cheap. Anybody ever played a monopoly game with your loved ones?
Somebody want my thoughts on Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was set up, man. He was targeted. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Charlie was talking, man. When you talk, you spark the mind that'll change the world. You spark the mind that'll change the world. Like my boy Tupac said, this hip-hop coach over here, you spark the mind to change the world. I don't know if that's quoted, unquoted, you know what I mean? You spark the mind to change the world. Make sure y'all hype my shit up too. I heard they say you gotta hype the videos and the lives and all that up. All right? Charlie Kirk was set up, man. He expressed his freedom of speech. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. We got 34 people watching, man. Come on, man. Show your boy L some love, bro. Y'all on some, don't do that, man. All right? Spark the mind. Change the world. If we can change the way we think, then guess who don't got the power? There's too many trolls in America. It's too many people. Hey, motherfuckers just be trolling watching your shit, man. Y'all are hilarious, bro. Anyway, yeah, you spark the mind to change the world, man. That's how it go, all right? If we can change how people think, then who no longer has the power? The corporations, the government, your elites. They don't have no control if you able to spark the mind to change the world. People, think about it. Grain of salt for you this morning, all right? Just a little bit, you know? Just a sip, all right? Just a sip. If you can change the way people think and feel about their government, about their elitists, it's so many corporations over here getting big bucks off of Americans' back. Same way America go to their countries and do the same thing. They go to other people's countries and implement laws, policy, procedure, etc., okay? They go to other countries and do the same thing, man. I remember my grandmother vividly telling me, man, they sent my job overseas. You know, they laid people off. They laying people off because they can go get that labor for cheaper over there, okay? It's all about money, man. People want that money. They want that money, man. And they control us by that. So they know if they say, hey, I'm going to take your motherfucking money. Or if they say, hey, you ain't going to make no money here no more. Then, hey, a lot of people going to shut the fuck up. All right? A lot of people going to be quiet. They ain't going to have nothing to say no more. Okay? That's what's going on in America, man. All right? It's the money. It's about the dollar bill, man. It's about the dollar bill. Okay? Let's keep going, man. Y'all know it's about that money, man.
and you let your cousin be controlled
Shout out
over the
to
bank,
Pakistan.
and he cheat for somebody else,
But
and he
don't-
find out, hey, my
don't
other cousin
spam
working
my
with my
shit,
cousin
please.
over here because he the bank and he giving him extra money and shit. You ever played that with your loved
Hey,
ones?
yo,
And
you speak the truth.
you're like, why the fuck I keep on
Bro,
losing?
don't
And you
spam my
realize-
shit,
I know you got
bro.
$100 and
and you realize, goddamn
What
it,
it do,
that the
Kevin
bank
Ellis?
is working with the people who keep dominating the board, and you like, this wasn't even a fair game. So that's what's going on in America, sir. And they can get away with it because guess what people gonna say on the Monopoly game? They're gonna say, Sanchez, them people don't have to play by the rules.
Nope.
We only got the ones got to play by the rules in this Monopoly game. So how the fuck
Hey, I'ma
is
tell
our
y'all
children
this.
don't even be able to compete with their children? You want to know why the generational wealth gap?
I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. It's a whole bunch of them elitists that come over here and do that, man. And a lot of your big corporations, your big tech companies, your big warehouses, the artificial intelligence, they all function together. Remember now, when Trump became president, they were all sitting around shaking hands and shit. They already had it in the plans to shut people up, okay? And it'll be a shame if social media go to shit like that, you know? Because, yeah, we get to say what the hell we want to say out here, for the most part, you know? Of course, you can't promote violence and things like that. We don't want to promote that. We just want to promote free speech. What's wrong with free speech? Raise your hand if you want to have free speech in America. Raise your hand if you came to America for free speech. Oh, man, we're going to cover it. We're going to cover it, man. I'm on my way to work today, but maybe I can go look that up, too. But we're talking about freedom of speech right now. And I'll definitely go check it out, man. Hey, look, what I will say is that we never, if the people that are inclined to know what type of rifle, you know, how rifles function and shit like that, then we're inclined to know what it looks like. You know what I mean? Like, we already understood that this guy didn't do that, all right? So let's keep it going, man. Freedom of speech out here, man. Let's go.
Big. They telling everybody it's a fair game when it ain't. Some people got to follow the rules and others don't. And it just so happened that the people who can bypass the rules are the richest in this Monopoly game. Go figure, Black.
So it's like a loophole from the beginning.
Bro, I don't know if I can make it more simple than what I just did.
Why can't he
If you still got
understand that?
questions after that, Blair, I'm gonna have to, brother. I think you don't want to see the truth, me personally.
Nope.
Sanchez, I don't want to.
If you ever played Monopoly, Blair, you should get my example. You ought to have an aha moment immediately. It's simple. Somebody playing the Monopoly game got to follow the rules. The other players don't, and we want to see why they get so rich quicker than everybody else.
I got links, but
so basically, it would have to be
man.
like that from the inception of the Constitution because it's never applied to private corporations. It's not something that just happened. It never applied.
There you go, genius. The thing about it is, from the beginning of America, America has been telling people it is a fair game and everybody get treated equally and justice for all.
Never been that way.
What black people been saying. Blair, you smart, man. Clap it up for yourself. We've been telling them they false.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. They hoodwinking and bamboozling our black men right now, and they gotta stop that shit. All right. What up, Janelle Watson? Shout out to you. Appreciate y'all subbing up to the channel. Hey, man, they bamboozling our men right now because see they want to do this side picking shit. Like, why do we want to pick sides? Why can't we understand that neither side gives a damn? Why do we want to keep picking sides, man? Let's figure out how to stay away from either one of those sides. You're giving away your vote. You're giving away your power, man. You're giving away your power. But of course, you know, people gonna always make sure that they fall in line some form of fashion. And now we're seeing black men do that. It's a lot of black men out here speaking for the sides. And it's like, bro, you're part of the problem, man. I'm sorry, but you're part of the problem.
Advertising in America, but America keep on saying no, it's fair, it's equality for all. But Blair, you just said the truth, man. Clap for yourself. It's never been equality here. Now you sounding like a black man, Blair. Now you on my team. Now, Blair, I gotta drop a bomb.
Never been equality. Not
now
in
Blair
America,
gets it. It's never been a fair game
because it doesn't benefit. Look,
But
it
I think
doesn't
your
benefit. Somebody got to do it. What Kendrick Lamar said. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to go out there and do that job. Somebody got to go out there and bust their ass to get them rich people richer. You think it's gonna be them? You think them rich ass people gonna go out there and bust their ass and do them jobs that we gotta go out there and do every day? The elitists, they're gonna always put us against each other so that they don't have to go out there and do that work. That was the whole reason for integration. Somebody gotta do it. All right, let's keep it going.
It's coming from the perspective that it was once a fair game.
No, my argument is coming from the perspective
And
that
that's
the corporation should follow the Constitution. You forgot that, Blair? I'm the one who smoke weed every day now, Blair. You forgot how we get into this? It started off because we was talking about why certain people in this monopoly game don't got to follow the rules and others do. It ain't about how long the rules been this way, because I know that, Blair. I never debated you on that. It all started off, Blair, about why the corporations don't got to follow the Constitution and how the government uses that to undermine Americans and the Constitution. Blair, maybe you need to start smoking weed. I think weed helping me. People talking about weed killing brain cells. Look at how sharp. I remember how we get down this rabbit hole, Blair. You forgot. You thought it was about how it started, and I know, Blair. Blair, no, it wasn't. Rewind the video. But Blair, I'm gonna pass Mike around real quick. We'll come back to you, Blair. You don't go nowhere.
We got 47 in the video.
That's what Charlie Kirk was saying, Sanchez. He was saying that was his argument against black people, that it's an even playing field when it's not. It's never been.
Right. We for sure.
Been an even playing field.
Hey, shout out to
Kirk kept saying that.
That's another thing. Okay, so even if Charlie Kirk was saying that, then I'm gonna have to disagree with Charlie Kirk on that. Okay, it's never been an even playing field. It's all been about somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta go out there and work them jobs, man. Somebody gotta go out there and build America. Now it ain't always been. It's not always gonna be black people. Okay, you got other foreign entities coming in and building shit, but what do they do when they get here? They change the laws. They change the way that we function in America. Okay. They want to shut us up, so definitely got to do it, man. You know, let's just stay on that. Let's stay on the fact that we got to go do it. They don't got to do it, and they ain't gonna do it. Why do we keep forgetting that our government works for us? Why do we keep thinking that we work for our government? It's never been that way. So why do we think that would change? Why do we keep acting like we got to do what they tell us to do? No, they should be doing what the hell we tell them to do. They should be doing what the hell we tell them to do.
No problem. You definitely fact. Street Media TV, welcome to the show, man. George Macon, guys, don't repeat yourself. Go ahead, you got it.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, you were spot on what you said. Like, and some people just don't want to get it, bro. I'm telling you, we've been teaching stuff for years online. Listen, the elites created a system to make the people believe that they have a voice to stop them from rebelling, and it's through religion, through politics, all the different activities that you live through. But it's not a real system. Elites don't abide by. They don't abide by the system. They are above the system. Listen, if they came here and seen a group of people that was already here and said that they discovered something, that right there is telling you that we take it and we make the rules up as we go along. It's not that hard to figure out. Like, they just totally disregarded people that was here and told them they weren't even here. So you think that they're going to create a constitution? Because those same people going to create a constitution they're going to abide by it when they took it in blood? And we don't even use common sense, man. But I came up because I seen a video today. It was alarming.
Hey, this is that guy right there. His name is George.
Right.
I don't know any other part of his name. His name is George. That's Street Media TV. I've seen him intersected that I've most definitely Street Media TV. I think he is out there where you at too. Shout out to George, man. Shout out to Street Media TV. He definitely doing the work. Most definitely, yeah. I forgot the name of his non-profit organization, but shout out to Street Media TV, man. The dude is solid, and he be dropping game, yo. He be dropping that game, and he's well endowed with information about how this system works. And it's like when black people talk about the things that we can see that are obvious, is we're playing victim. Black people are not playing victim. We're just privy to the information. We understand. So the people that do understand, and he's going to say something very, very intellectual. Like when Charlie Kirk was arguing with certain black people, he wouldn't go argue with people from is it Hampton University or Howard University? He won't go argue with those people. He won't debate with those people because those people can point out things that he's not bringing up. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are not being said about Black America, but then they're going to always throw out the bullshit about Black America. Okay, let's keep going. I got a few more minutes.
But it was a video of military troops in Chicago, and the people was out there protesting and whatever, and it was a white lady. And I'm a hardcore pro-black, but what I saw was alarming for a reason. The military guy, he picked the lady up and threw her. Like, she literally threw her, and she like went up in the air and landed on her ass. And two white ladies ran over there and picked her up. And I said to myself, I saw this coming, where I said, you know what? These military soldiers go home to their families every day. These are regular American people, if they're not bots. But these are regular American people. How the hell do they condition these people to go and just hurt other American people like that? Right? So not saying that, I said, they did this to a white woman. Imagine what they would do to my wife if she was out there, or your sister or anybody, when they actually doing this shit to their own people. And I predicted this shit 10 years ago on U.S. soil, where they're going to condition the soldiers to go in and hurt their own people.
Hey, look.
Y'all saw that video.
Hey,
right?
look.
A white guy.
All of the guys that I know in the Army, National Guard, etc., etc., I've been asking them this. I said, are you willing to go out and hurt your fellow American? You know these people. You shake hands with them every day. But are you willing to go into your own city and destroy it because of what the government tell you? So, and you know, of course, they have to do it, right? They'll be held up in court for that. They'll be held against charges for that. But how many people are willing to really go and stand up against the people in their own countries, bro? But they won't even help change the country. What type of shit is that? So we want to fight the people of our country, knowing damn well that they're being oppressed. We're still being oppressed. We're still impoverished. We still have terrible situations going on in our community. If the National Guard goes into these heavily black populated cities, they're going and they start fighting back because of what they believe in, then it's going to cause an uproar. It's going to cause a war. It's going to cause a civil war. That's the conversation. That's been the conversation, bro. Where you been at? People been talking about civil war, man. And I'm not saying it's happening right now, but what I am saying is that people are willing to accept that. I'm asking a question, basically. Are the soldiers willing to accept that? Let him finish, okay? Because I'm not the only one that's thinking that.
And she landed on her butt.
Yeah, I got to check that one out. It's getting crazy, man.
I think I saw that video. Like he was like on the sidewalk throwing her into like some hedges.
No, they were out there. They came in through a gate. It was a bunch of soldiers, and she was out there protesting and was standing in front of him. And he put his arm around her and pushed her, and then just threw her. And she just landed like she was an older white lady. And I was saying about stuff, but the gist of what I'm saying is the technology and the way they do the social engineering. They're training American soldiers to go into domestic areas and just hurt people. And I remember 10 years ago,
they're training American soldiers to go into domestic areas and destroy people.
The technology and the way they do the social engineering, they're training American soldiers to go into domestic areas and just hurt people. And
hurt people, excuse me, not destroy.
Soldiers ain't gonna do that. They're gonna rebel against the government. I said, no, they're not. They're gonna create conditions over time to get the soldiers to go in, to get your brother and your cousin to go in and hurt American people. And I think that we at that place where it's about to start.
Did you hear what the man just said? I'm not the only one that's thinking like that, okay? Many of people can see what's going on. Inner cities, yes, are definitely a mess. So they are training our military to go against us. Damn, excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. They're training our military to go against our people. Okay, and it's a lot of black men in the military, and yes, there's a lot of white men in the military. But guess what? They're gonna wipe. They would suggest them. Well, that's fine. That's your opinion. We all have an opinion, brother. We're all entitled to an opinion. Okay. All right. But I know one thing. They want to give us the National Guard. They don't want to give us reparations. They don't want to give us rehabilitation, restructuring our communities. They want to give us the military. Think about that.
I think it's gonna be a little bit of everybody.
They already got American soldiers doing it already. They're not gonna bring in foreign nationals. They're gonna get our people to do it. Well, not our people. They're gonna have American soldiers. Because I'm gonna tell you, and Sanchez know this. Once Trump got the ball rolling on infringing on free speech, they never gonna roll it back. They know the Democrats ain't gonna roll it back. He's on stage left, acting out the script that they gave him. There's no rollback. Once this starts, that's it. That's it. So this is all part of the system with the 2030 agenda and the system that they're going into play. So like we got to pay attention to everything. And watch this. See how they get everybody. See how they social engineer you to volunteer your rights. Like you got all these dumb whites on the side. Like agreeing with this dumb shit, and they using whites as cannon fire to take away your rights. And while we on the sideline trying to warn them, nobody's listening.
Well, what do you think about? Do we say on the sideline as far as voting? Since we volunteered to getting us to feel like we volunteered to not vote because we don't think it matters.
It's not about that. It's not about voting. I'm gonna tell you something. It's not about voting when they got both parties checkmated already. There's only 2 shows in town. It's about awareness of waking up and rejecting what they're trying to do as a group, as a whole. It don't matter what color you are. We got our grievances against this government and white folks, but when it comes to this type of stuff and what you're seeing them do, they're going to be a bipartisan in this shit, right? Because it's never been a system. It's not about voting. It's about rejecting as a collective what they're trying to do, and they make us not doing it.
How do you let them know? But how do you let them know you're rejecting it? Just by non-participant, or do you declare independent? And just
I gotta be honest with you. Like we not on here. Like we all adults, bro. Like we all. So listen to what I'm saying because I'm not talking to myself.
Brother.
What I'm saying is when the same way we would go out and vote as a group is the same way we would go out and reject certain things because we all got common sense and can see. The problem is the human beings are not exercising common sense. They're being socially engineered to go along with the elites is telling them to do. And even though it's against their best interest. And that's been going on for quite some time. So those of us that's woke, that can see this shit, have to reject it. Majority of folks are scared to reject it because you don't want to lose your lifestyle. Once they start saying, well, if you say this, we're going to take your jobs away, that right there is the precursor to stopping you from protesting for what they want to do. Because you're too afraid to lose your lifestyle. People looking at it like, oh no, he's infringing on my free speech. No, what they're doing is taking away your lifestyle. So when you do go to protest, that's the threat. We'll take everything away from you. So you go along with what we're saying or lose everything.
Hey, George, we saw the same sort of psyop with the pandemic under Trump. Under Trump is a dictator. Like he's always going to push the boundaries on how far he can go to target Americans, but not going along with his administration.
Hey, that's why Trump get up there and talk the way he do. People like it, right? But that motherfucker getting up there basically telling you like, hey, we finna bring the ruckus, man, on some Wu-Tang shit for real.
Agenda, for example, right? The corporations targeted quote unquote anti-vaxxers. People was losing their jobs, man. And you didn't even have to be in the medical field. You could have been in any field, giving your opinion on what you think about an experimental drug, right? That they experiment with. And yeah, people, so like I said, in certain countries, they can force medication on the people.
And remember, Sanchez, the gist of it is because our people be slow. The gist of it is
hey, look, think about all the people that went and got that shot because they was scared as hell. That jab. Think about all the people that went and got that jab just because of what their government told them. Think about that. So what has changed, people? What has changed? Riddle me that, okay? We still be falling for their tricks, man, and then, like, we act like it's not in our face. I'm going to blame both of them. How about that? I'm going to blame both of their asses. How about that? Because if they made it seem like they were the problem, then of course the other people would goddamn take advantage of that. It's one bird, bro. 2 wings. It's one bird, 2 wings. It's not 2 birds. It's not a blue bird and a red bird. It's one bird, goddammit. Can't we understand that? It's one bird. You think it's 2 birds? Show me 2 birds, bro. I thought it was a bald eagle with 2 wings.
Yeah, look how they got the people. They got your grandmama to not even let you in her house if you didn't get the shot.
Grandma was on bullshit.
And
right. And you know what?
Hey, grandma was scared and grandma was on bullshit. Grandma walking around like this all day, every day. Grandma walking around like this, baby. Don't come close to me. Don't come close to me, baby. Hey, grandma. Calm down, grandma. It's okay. Don't come close to me, baby. All right?
The whole point is people in America think we ain't a third world country because if you look at a third world country, their government can just force medications on them, right? But in America, they force it on you indirectly through hey, you want your job, right? So hey, when the jab came around, most of the
man, I'm telling y'all, America is going down a weird path, and we just all want to keep arguing and fighting over which side is greater or better for us. We had black men crying on national TV about our government, about who became president, okay? I ain't crying for neither side, bro. I'm taking it with a grain of salt and to decipher it on my own. I ain't telling you shit about. I'm not telling. And don't put that word in my chat, okay? Don't put that word in my chat, please. I'm going to tell you like this. We be fighting over which side is which, who's greater than the other, instead of looking at our fellow citizens, our fellow the man standing right beside you, and we want to fight with him over some goddamn politics instead of trying to decipher what the hell is going on in front of us. The distraction. We all want to fall for the okie doke. And then I ain't say nothing about it being the flu or nothing of that. I ain't even, hey, look, if you fell for it, you fell for it. If you, look, I'm going to tell you like this, right? Since you want to bring that subject up right there, I had an auntie, God rest her soul, okay? My auntie had preconditioned mental illness, physical illnesses, all right? She was already sick. And guess what they classified her passing from? Go figure. All right, so I'm going to say this, man. We be already acting like we got to fight each other over some red and some blue. Like we in gangs or some shit. Like we want to pick sides. Instead of trying to figure out what's the motivation behind the act. Who's motivating the act? Because when there's a problem or when there's an action, there's a reaction, right? So we all want to react to what we're seeing or hearing from the media, from the people that gave it to it. They gave it to you like a gift. They put it in front of you and they know you're going to appreciate it because they're giving it to you. But let it be your fellow man. Let it be the man standing right beside you. You ain't even going to take it with a grain of salt. You ain't even going to try to decipher it for yourself. You just want to go with what the hell they telling you. Yeah, and so think about that. We're going into a time now where things just look weird, all right? And on top of that, I'm not falling for it. I'm here to react, and that's about it, man. But I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna bullshit with you, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. And I don't play neither side, brother, sister, whatever, you know. I don't play either side with these people. Said whoever's really in charge, they fucking love what's going on right now. Of course, they created it. They created the uproar. They are the ones who brought the ruckus. Bring the ruckus. All right, I gotta go, man. Shout out to y'all. Sub up to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, appreciate the 1,000 subs. We're gonna make sure that we gonna have a celebration or something like that. We're gonna keep talking this talk, man. And it don't always gotta involve politics. So please don't bring the politics to me. I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing in the media and how I feel about the media and et cetera, okay? Got to get to work. Other than that, much love, support. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Rick Charles. Straight up. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time. And people, please, go check on grandma, all right? Go check on grandma. Go check on mama. Go check on papa. Let them know how much you love them. Give them a hug, give them a kiss, however you embrace them. Because tomorrow's never promised, people. And other than that, it's your boy L Boogie Reacts. We up out of here, man. Salute to y'all.